Hi, I'm Kevin Dee. I'm the design director here at EVERGOODS. Today I want to walk you through the features of our Half Zip 22 liter. This is the newest update to our Half Zip series. Here at EVERGOODS, we are, constantly making things and iterating in the studio. As time passes, we stumble on new constructions. We take feedback from ourselves internally, from customers out in the field. So that's why we're doing a new version of the Half Zip series. We haven't touched it in a while, and here it is. It is available in 22 liter and 26 liter. I'm just gonna show and talk about 22 here, but 26 liter has the identical features and layout. It's just a little bit larger. But let's look at Half Zip 22. On the outside, on each side of the bag, we've got these nice deep stretch bottle pockets. These are sized to fit a 1 liter Nalgene bottle. They're nice and deep, so the bottle goes in securely. Down in the bottom of the corners of the pocket here, we've left little cutouts so that if there's any condensation, dirt or debris or pine needles fall in here, it can just passively escape from the pocket. There's a pleat at the center that allows it to expand so it can hold nice large items. And the construction of this pocket is 2 layers. It starts at the bottom, goes all the way up and wraps over a little layer of elastic. This elastic is encased between the 2 layers. And there's no stitching to break here, nothing to catch on. So this is a durable, versatile pocket. So in addition to side bottle pockets, we've got kind of a main top pocket here. On the previous version, access to this pocket was inside the bag. This pocket occupies kind of this location on the bag, and it's pretty similar to the pocket on the previous iteration. But now we've just put the zipper on the outside so it's easier to get to. This is great for hat or gloves, or other small items you want to get quick access to, like a headlamp or chapstick. There's also a key leash inside. Another significant update from the previous generation is up top here, where there used to be the yoke pocket. We've made this pocket much deeper and turned it into a dedicated laptop sleeve. This is a 16-inch MacBook Pro, and the pocket is sized so that this computer stays within reach, easy to pluck out of here, but doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It's suspended off the bottom of the bag to protect the computer when you set it down. Let's take a look inside the bag. This is the Half Zip. It's got a main zipper that goes from halfway on one side all the way around the top to halfway on the other side. And so then it just folds and hinges here nicely. I think this lets us see inside the bag, load and see the contents, but doesn't spill everything inside. This is EVERGOODS' take on the classic single cavity day bag. The goal here is to just achieve good visibility and access, but also kind of balance that with some containment. So inside here, we got one main cavity. I've got a cap 2 in here with my kind of bingles and baubles and tech items. I've got a notebook that I like to journal in. There's a stretch pocket here. This is sized for computer also. Like I said, there's a dedicated computer pocket in here, but it also does a great job for magazines, documents, etc. Right above that pocket, we've added sort of a long horizontal pocket up top here. This is a place to keep smaller items. It's sized for cash. You could go passport here. I've just got some like pens and some, earbuds in here at the moment, but just giving you a couple of smaller pockets for your little accessories. Right here on this surface of the top pocket, there's another kind of flatter pocket that again is sized for passport or cash. I've got a battery power bank in here and a little notebook. Just some smaller places to keep your smaller items. And then other than that, this is just like a large open loading area. Another goal of this bag is to just kind of keep it simple. It's really nice and refreshing sometimes to just open a bag and be able to dump things in it, close it, and go. That's what this is for. While we're inside here, I'll just mention the lining. This is our custom woven 420D high tenacity nylon. This is a beautiful, durable, high quality textile. This lining is nicer than the shell that you'll find in a lot of other backpacks. We dye it standard gray, as is standard and across our line. This is for increased visibility inside the bag. As far as handling and interacting with this bag, we give you a nice handle across the top, so you can handle it this way. There's some bar tacks here that leave a little space. This is just sort of like an accessory point. You could put a carabiner in here. You can clip your keys to here when you're at the office. You could put a water bottle on there. You could put an ID tag or a luggage tag on there, or nothing. So one on each side, little accessory points. Our harness is the breathable back panel construction that we developed some years back. We've taken the foam out of our bags. The foam is closed. It would be a closed cell foam that is not breathable. We've replaced that foam with a really thick 3D spacer that's highly air permeable. This spacer is like really open, so we've covered it off with a monofilament mesh that has very high air permeability also, just to make it slick and smooth. It's durable, it won't pill, it won't ruin your clothing, but it has really high airflow. Along the bottom panel here, where this bag is going to see a lot of action hitting the deck, we've given an extra layer of shell textile. So this is a scuff patch. It is cut on the bias, so that right on this edge that we'll see a lot of abrasion. The abrasion is spread across all the yarns in the warp and weft in this bias cut piece. Also, this bottom panel is bias cut for that same reason, and it is padded with foam so that as your things are making contact with the ground, they're protected, and it also just relieves stress on the bottom of the bag. It's just so that it's durable. Let's talk about fit. As is typical with our bags, there's sort of a vertical line here, and then in the back panel we build in this wedge. This is to help the bag ride high on the shoulders and conform to the back. The goal here is kind of good fit and comfortable carry without a lot of adjustments and straps and things to fiddle with. We've patterned this so that it can fit well out of the box without messing around with it. So yeah, rides high, it goes over the shoulders like this. Our shoulder straps are also contoured for comfort. They are padded with an EV50 foam. It's a very high quality foam, has tiny little bubbles in it that give it good cushion. It's the same foam you would find in the soles of like running shoes. So it has longevity and it won't collapse over time. It's expensive and very nice foam. On the front of the bag, we've provided a sternum strap. All the bags come with a sternum strap. It's adjustable up and down. You can put it on this way so that you can draw it from the right side. It's also removable and you can flip it around so you can draw it from the left side if you're left-handed. Or you can remove it and leave it at home if you don't like to use a sternum strap. In addition, at the top of the harness, we've provided these kind of small openings here. These are to accommodate a hydration tube if you like to use a hydration bladder. They're just passive openings. They're cut on the bias to give them just a little bit of stretch, but there's no Velcro, no zipper, no elastic, nothing to wear out, and they're low profile. So they work with a hydration bladder. If that's not an item that you use, they should not be in the way or not be bothersome. Let me show you how the hydration carry works in this bag. So in this laptop sleeve that we've made, instead of a laptop, if you would prefer to carry a hydration bladder, just in the top seam here, there's just a little loop of webbing, and this is meant to suspend the bladder inside. So you got your 3-liter water bladder. It nestles down inside there. I'm gonna loop that loop of webbing through the little hook at the top of the bladder. Okay, so now it's suspended inside the bag. Then this tube, it just goes like right over the top seam and out this port. So you just put it in there and it pulls through like that. And you're set. So there's a port on the right side or the left side, depending on how you like it. You can draw this tube out and use it to stow it. You can feed it back up inside and just stow it like that. You can also use the sternum anchor that attaches the sternum strap. You can use some Velcro or one wrap here to secure it if you like that. Or you could even just kind of clip it underneath the sternum strap and ride it like that. So that's how the hydration carry works. Let's talk materials real quick. I already talked about the lining, 420D, high tenacity, standard gray. It's awesome. On the shell of this bag, we have our custom developed 840 denier balanced ballistic. This is a nice beefy yarn, has a little bit of twist in it. It's super durable. It's got a hefty polyurethane coating on the backside for weather resistance. And it actually cleans up really easy. It's a great main body textile. All the zippers in this bag are YKK. It is their RC series, which is their kind of luggage specific series. So RC has the highest abrasion resistance and durability in the YKK line. The main zipper is big, beefy number 10. This is the largest zipper they make, the most durable, easiest to cycle, longest lasting zipper for the main zipper, big old number 10. All the accessory zippers, interior and exterior, are number 8s. This is the next size down, and it also is a nice, durable, high quality zipper. So yeah, this thing is built to last. I think you're gonna love it. Of course, our logo is here. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It is a piece of Velcro loop that is embossed with our logo, and it accepts our high visibility patches as an accessory. So these are retro reflective and fluorescent in ambient daylight. You can add one for extra visibility or just to differentiate your bag from other bags or just to add a bit of style and make it your own. Yeah, I'm really proud to present to you the Half Zip 22 and 26.